This video is going out to the girls on YouTube. So if you're a guy, you don't really need to listen to this because you've heard all this before. So as I say, I'm talking to you girls, but obviously if you're in the middle of something right now, if you're making the dinner or doing any cleaning, just pause this video and come back to it later. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, girls, but the men here have been having a bit of a conversation really recently about sex and about how we might get sex from you more often. And how we can do it in a way which minimises the amount of damage, really, because obviously we are concerned about the sum total of suffering in the world, and we want to minimise that. So we're trying to find ways to get inside your pants effectively with the minimum amount of damage to all concerned. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of research and we've had a lot of conversations. We've carried out surveys amongst ourselves. Very wide-ranging surveys, big cross-section of the population we've talked to, from well, white men in San Francisco to white men in England, and some white men in Australia have also been involved in it. So, as I say, it's a complete cross-section of the entire human race have been involved in this, and we've got a lot of opinions on that. We've also carried out extensive theoretical research, because it's important that all our findings, of course, are bedded down in hard empirical science. You know, a big, stiff, hard empirical science. That's what it's really about, really. So, as I say, we've done the research, we've looked at wide range of theorists, from Genghis Khan, Steven Pinker, Genghis Khan. Yeah, we've talked to them all, really. We've read the stuff, so we're really up at our stuff there. And as I say, morning. As I say, we've done the research, and we've pretty much concluded it all now. As it's been long and it's been hard, but we have got some conclusions to share with you now. And there are two conclusions really. The first conclusion is this one. And it might come as a bit of a surprise to you. We've discovered that if we want to have long-term prospects of good sex with you, then rape isn't a good idea, apparently. I know it came as a surprise to us too, but apparently that's the case. Works very well in the short term. Several of us have commented about how convenient it is, how easy it is to walk away afterwards, how you don't have to do the chat afterwards, any of that kind of stuff. So that's been very, very convenient in the short term, but long term, not terribly effective. And actually, we've discovered it's actually damaging, which is a bit of a surprise. This is the benefit of research, is you find this stuff out. We found that people are actually damaged by rape. Some of us have ended up in jail for months at a time, sometimes even years. Some of us have found ourselves ostracised from our family and friends just for raping someone. It's incredible, I know, but there you go. And in one or two cases, some of us have actually been physically assaulted by other men. So obviously that's a really bad thing, because it's not only is it not a good long-term strategy, it's actually driving a wedge amongst the male population, which is obviously very very bad indeed. So all those negatives just mean that rape is just a terrible idea for us. It's not a good strategy. And also, just in keeping with that, we've also discovered it doesn't even produce the long-term benefits of giving us children, really. Although I have to say, we're not really that bothered about that, really. But as a kind of side issue, sometimes it's nice to have kids. But yeah, it doesn't even work there very well. So the whole rape thing as a strategy for getting sex from you on a regular basis is pretty crap, we've discovered. So, conclusion number one, we're not going to do that anymore. We've decided it's rubbish, and we're going to stop raping you. That's that. Sorry about that. Anyway, the second finding, or the second conclusion from that extensive research, is about what does work. What is a better strategy for getting you to have sex with us, and for getting what we want from you, basically. And we've got a whole list of things here, which our active researchers in the field have brought back. Okay, apparently, what works is chocolate. That's good. And flowers, apparently that's good. Hugs, hug, as I say again, hugs, funny word that, hugs, there you go, apparently that seems to work, not quite sure why, but there you go. Very strange one here, foot rubs, apparently, rubbing your feet. Yeah, we carried out, I don't know what sort to do that really, because we I don't know, who knows. Anyway, we tried various different rubbing techniques in different parts of the body and different, you know, different objects and articles of clothing. We tried rubbing those, but apparently foot rubs are the best. So that seems to be a good strategy for getting inside your pants. Free range eggs, that apparently is successful, not quite sure why, but there you go, the findings seem to demonstrate that conclusively, and we have documentary evidence of that one. Yeah, so that's that really. We're not going to do the rape thing anymore, we're going to do the free range eggs, flowers, chocolates thing. Apparently it's to do with genetics. I'm sure you don't really know what that is, but it's a sciencey thing, and it's to do with how our bodies are put together. And what we have to do is we have to find the flowers and chocolates gene. So we're doing that, and we've got quite a long way to identifying that and working towards isolating it and optimising its activation. Alright, so anyway, what we're going to do now is, let me just tell you where this has taken us. We're not going to do the rape thing anymore, we're going to do this other thing. So the new deal between men and women, as you can probably guess by now, is that we provide the flowers and the chocolates, the foot rubs, free range eggs. You provide the sex and the blowjobs. And everybody's happy, yeah? I think that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is, obviously I'm on my walk right now, and there's a shop at the end, there's a co-op at the end here, so I'm going to get the eggs and the chocolates. I got the flowers earlier, so they're in the garage. Gary's going to come round later apparently and give us all, because all the guys are here, Gary's going to come round and give us all a workshop in foot rubs, because obviously not a lot of us have any experience in that, and we'll be with you in about an hour and a half, something like that. That'll be alright. So if you wouldn't mind, girls of YouTube, so if you wouldn't mind, get yourself sorted, you know, take a shower or something like that, you know, comb your hair for God's sake, please. Put a bit of makeup on, put a lot of makeup actually, but really slap fucking makeup on, you know, because we like that, that's good. There's a woman on YouTube who's really good at it, Shaman Morph, I think she's called. Have a look at her, she really knows how to put makeup on, so have a look at how she does it. Yeah, get the makeup on, and if you can, get yourself warmed up downstairs for us if you wouldn't mind, and we'll be around in about an hour and a half, is that alright? Okay. Oh, yeah, there's some ironing, by the way, in the ironing basket. If you could sort that before we get back, that'd be great, because we're going clubbing tonight. Anyway, thanks very much.